Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Hilarious Norwegian Commercials Part 5. This is Compilation. I think Norwegians have a really good sense of humor. They tend to be really funny. So I am very excited to check this out. Go and join me and comment, like and subscribe. This place is beautiful.
Grøntpunkt har spurt en del folk hvorfor de ikke kildesorterer. Kommet en del pussige svar. Hør her nå. Svågeren min har sagt at det ikke blir til noe nytt. Vi har da plenty av olje her i landet. Jeg får ikke betalt for å kildesortere. Jeg har bare 3 søppelkasser til kildesortering, og jeg må prioritere. Nei, si det. Hva blir sånn? Det er ikke nødvendig i Sigdal.
What is Sigdal?
Gudder ikke, tror ikke lille Norge kan redde verden. Ikke påbudt av kommunen, fordi jeg har en lat samboer.
Oh no.
Helt uaktuell bruk av min tid. Det blir sikkert ikke brukt om igjen, så det spiller ingen rolle hva jeg gjør.
No.
Ærlig talt, er det ikke bedre at vi bruker ting flere ganger?
Yes.
Ta deg sammen.
I love it. It's true. If you recycle, if that's your whole point, yeah. If you recycle, it's going to be new. But I love it. It would suck if everyone said things like this. Oh, we can't do anything because nothing's going to change. No, we have the power.
Nå det snart middag.
Ok, vi skal bare game litt først.
Vi? Hei, Herman.
Oh no, there's a lot of people.
Maja.
How many people did you invite? No.
Martine. Anna. Anna. Pappaen til Hanna. Ser man det? Shirin.
An
Katarina.
adult?
Susan.
What?
Mamma.
Litt mange på middag? Heldigvis finnes Ekstra-serien. Den er vårt billigste alternativ og består av over 200 varer. Gjør det billig hos Ekstra.
Oh, it's a supermarket? I'm gonna assume it was,
Solan.
right?
Per. Paul. Espen.
I would assume this is a worst case scenario for a parent. Yeah, the entire team.
Jonas.
Everyone.
Erna. Guri som juksa på mateprøven. Det satte Simon i et veldig dårlig lys. Trygve. Bjørnar. Une. Ernærings...
The one with the parent as in, oh, I know you cheated on the test. You did poorly. It's really funny as in your mom or your dad, like, oh, I can forgive you, but my parents will not forgive you.
Psykologen til kona mi. Hei. Jakob.
Business guy for my wife.
Philip. Henrik. Gjert. Lan. Hele byens hopptalent. Kasper. Jesper. Jonathan. Politimester. Bastian.
The chief of police.
Ordfører i nabokommunen.
Yeah.
Mest talentfulle barna i Nypesvingen hobbykorps. Høyesteretts justitiarius. Lederen for den lokale MC-klubben. Torbjørn Stigstadmoen, fyrvokter på lista 4. Og hans kone. Og rektoren på skolen til barna mine. God dag. Deres majestet. Og du, danser fra andre sesongen av Skal vi danse, og din 9 år gamle kusine. Den er god. Velkommen til bords.
Finally.
Grøntpunkt har spurt en del folk hvorfor de ikke kildesorterer, og da er det en som sier, jeg bruker ikke emballasje.
No, you definitely use... No, you use packaging. Come on.
Ingenting er bedre enn det. Det er ikke en emballasje til dette her.
Was he doing fresh milk?
Emballasje. Nei, altså.
No, this is what
Det er greit å ikke bruke emballasje, men hvis du gjør det, kildesorter da. Ta deg sammen.
This was intense.
Se her, sånn er du. Her kommer jeg med posene mine som bare har blandet alt sammen ferdig oppi, for det er ikke noe vits å sortere det, vet du, for det skal jo samme sted uansett senere. Gidder ikke hiver i dunken engang, jeg bare hiver det rett oppi her.
No, you're being a bad citizen.
Folk kan bare blande det sammen rett og slett. Å, skal vi blande? Nå blander vi alt skikkelig sammen. Sånn, når det blander, så brenner vi rett og slett. De gjør ikke det, vet du. Altså, de blander jo ikke sammen etter at det er sortert.
Of course.
Ta
det
det
sammen. You sorted out. Yeah. What a bad citizen. Come on, no one does that. Hopefully no one.
Er enkel. Vi må få stoppet den computeren før den betaler ut kundeutbytte.
Helbaks.
Her er det prestisjon til fingerspissene som gjelder. Og nå gir hun fingeren. Nei, din elendige!
Oh. You're the problem with our customers? Wait, what is this?
En del menn over
I'm a little unclear on what company this was.
Hvorfor de ikke sorterer drikkekartong. Og da er det noen som har svart, det er alt for mye jobb.
No, it isn't that much
Ja
work.
vel. Vi lager alt fra bunnen da.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Det er lett, ja. Dette er ikke noe jobb.
Just going at it with the trees. Ah!
Dette er jo ikke mye jobb. Eller er det rett og slett enklere at du sorterer drikkekartongen hjemme.
Exactly.
Ta deg sammen, da.
I love it. Pull yourself together. I love this campaign.
I gamle dager var smøret så hardt at kongen hadde egne smørere. Men det hendte
No, that's
at
not
de
true,
gjorde
right?
smøretabber, som å smøre med noe som var mykt, men som ikke var ekte smør.
Yeah, so the butter is soft.
Men da
Okay,
en
these
flaske
were
rapsolje blanda seg med meierismøret, da ble alt bremykt.
Oh.
Kongen
Wait, isn't that
elsket
margarine? Actually, I
Grønn punkt har
realize I have no
spurt
idea
en
how
del
butter is
menn over
made.
40 hvorfor de ikke sorterer malingsspann. Og da er det til og med en som har svart, da må jeg kjøre rundt.
Turn where? What?
Du bare kjøre litt rundt, da. Er det dere som skal ha malingsspann? Unnskyld, jeg bare lurer, er det du som skal disse, kanskje? Hei! Er det du som tar imot det her? Så det er ikke her.
What was this? It was a carriage with a horse? What?
Nei vel. Ok, greit. Kjøre rundt og lete, liksom. Prøv internett, da, så slipper du lete. Ta deg sammen, da.
Try the internet. That was great.
Se, der har vi den!
Hurra! Jeg har en plan.
Genialt! Hadde vært helmaks med noen millioner nå.
They're just scammers.
Valborg har blitt blogger. Millionærfrue.com. Og nå har
Millionaire
jeg gitt meg
man.
ansvaret for å bli millionær. Hør nå her. Vi forsøker oss på gjensidiges kundeutbytte en gang til. Aksjon starter nå.
Superhet, Egon!
I don't understand what is this company. I'm too dumb for this.
Sånn er du. Nei, jeg gidder ikke kildesortere, altså, hvis jeg er nødt til å vaske alt sammen på forhånd.
Sure, whatever.
Greit nok. Jeg må holde på litt til. Vaske avfallet sitt. Dette har jeg jo tid til, her.
Yeah, they're doing this like, oh my god, you don't wash your dishes?
Ikke så vanskelig, vet du. Skal bare være ren.
Yeah, come on. And it's gonna take you 5 seconds. What?
Nå skal du se. Se her. Så mye hadde. Så mye ga jeg bort, og så mye fikk jeg igjen. Akkurat som
What is
frukt og
this
grønt
man
bonus på
doing?
ekstra. Du får igjen 11%.
Ja, hos Ekstra får du alltid 11% bonus på fersk frukt og grønt
Oh,
når du
this
bruker
market.
medlemsapp. Gjør sommeren billig.
Your part, yeah.
Ta et
Make
bilde,
this somewhere cheap.
sier de. Et bilde kan ikke tas. Det må skapes. Stjeles
God.
av
Okay.
naturen.
Sure.
Nanosekunder av en menneskesjel. 100 av et dyreliv.
Why do I feel this is gonna take a turn? Yeah.
Er jeg.
I don't want to get emotional. I think this is very pretty though. Oh, the cat. Something was marked with don't purchases.
Grønt punkt har
But what
spurt en
is
del
this-
menn
what is
over
this
40
company?
hvorfor de ikke kildesorterer kartong. Og da har det kommet en del snodige svar. Blant annet så er det en som sier det er for dyrt. Det er for
How is it
dyrt.
too expensive? What?
Du tar
Yeah.
kanskje taxi, da? Da blir det dyrt. Hei, jeg skal dit, jeg.
At least just
Og det
with
ble
one
såpass
cardboard.
dyrt, ja. Akkurat, men det er klart, da blir det dyrt. Så det er jo bare å kaste kartongen i riktig dunk. Ta deg sammen, da.
Yeah, come on. Nobody does that. Come on.
Grønt punkt har spurt en del menn over 40 hvorfor de ikke sorterer plast. Og da er det en som sier det finnes ikke noe system.
I'm pretty sure they do have a system though.
Det finnes ikke noe system, nei.
Yeah.
Det er ikke noe system her! Du tror at det her er et system? Nei. Kom og skru det i gang her, for det finnes ikke noe system, skjønner du. Da er det bare å komme seg hjem, for her er det ikke noe system. Stans, det er ikke noe system!
Everyone go home.
Det er klart det er system. Ta deg sammen, da.
Yes. Pull yourself together. Come on.
Se her, sånn er du. Sånn er du, system. Lurer på hvor den her skal hen. Skal vi se. Kanskje vi legger den i bestikkskuffen?
Because there's no system, right?
Her. Nei, her, sånn. Over det bare bort her, da. Sånn, inni, sånn.
Yeah, whatever. Do whatever.
Døra går igjen. Ja da, det er ikke noe problem. Nei, det ordner seg. Det er ikke så veldig vanskelig, vet du. Du er nødt til å lage et system. Ikke sant? Jeg har troa på det.
This one's great. Yeah, love it.
Alt er målt opp, timet og tilrettelagt.
Vi er vel høyt nok nå, Egon?
For at vi skal få tak i penga, må vi stoppe den computeren der inne
Oh no, it's the one with the
og sende
computer
ut
again. They're
utbytte
gonna fall.
til kundene. Pass på nå!
Oh, they have a drone.
Major!
Enkelt for deg å si. Det er ikke så lett å styre denne hjulvisperen. Men fader da! Oi, maken!
Sånn, ja. Rolig, rolig.
Bingo! Der satt den!
Er vi ferdig nå? Bare vent. Ti stille nå. Og så må du dra den ut.
Ja, ja. Stol på Manny.
You know, was not touched.
Ubrukelig!
He did it on purpose. No. We'd love to know what is this company about. Seriously, what is this? Okay, I love that one. It was really funny. I think I like the idea of them being sort of several. Most of these were, you know, the same company just doing several sort of commercials, but by the same company basically. I love when there's sort of a campaign going on and you have, you know, the commercial I think follows a storyline. I obviously do not know whether this was, you know, a few months or this was even a few years, but I like the idea of recurring sort of characters in your ads, because it's sort of, yeah, it's sort of like a show, you know. You feel, I think, more, I don't know, it's not relatable, but I think it's just more, oh, you know, you're following a show. So it's more of a safe, I don't know, oh, they're my, you know, they're not your friends, obviously, you know, they're fake, they're animated characters. But I like the idea of that being sort of, I don't know, you can follow along, you feel, oh, this is already familiar to me, I already know how it goes, and other personalities, I you know, again, like a show. So I love when companies, I think, do that, because I do really think they help to create, I think, a better sort of, brand marketing, I think, is just better, because it helps you easily recognize, you know, oh, you know, whenever I see, I know that I didn't, and I said that a bunch of times, I don't really know what the company with the three men that are sort of scammers, I don't really understood what it was. But now, if I see the logo of this company, if I'm ever in Norway, I'm gonna know, oh, that's the three men that want to steal steal some money from the customers or something. But again, I'm gonna have the whole, oh yeah, this is gonna be, you know, it's already stuck in my head. I already know it's this, right? It's the three men. And the other, of course, you know, that was really funny. Yes, of course, the three men would love to know what exactly is they're trying to steal. It's a dividend, you know, they're trying to give money, you know, they're trying to steal because they want to become millionaires. But obviously, you know, no, it belongs to someone else. So maybe it's an insurance company. No, I don't think it's an insurance company. I have no idea. Would love to know. Probably I should research that. But my absolute favorite one about this compilation was the one with the recycling. The recycling company, I don't really understand, because obviously I don't really know how the sort of the system works in Norway. I do not, because actually they do, because I was going to say, is this sort of a PSA that, you know, the government mandated or regulated for you to obviously recycle because it's your duty as a citizen, as a Norwegian citizen. However, the fact that earlier on, I think one of the first sort of clips, they mentioned there's something about, oh, it's not because people do not recycle, because it's not sort of mandated by the law, right? They do mention something like this. I always say they didn't really mention, oh, mandated by the law, but it's more about, oh, because, you know, the government, again, I don't know the laws in Norway, but it's sort of, oh, the law is not, you know, I'm not sort of violating the law when I'm not doing this. I'm just sort of being a bad person, but that's it. It's more about the moral responsibility. I think, you know, this is it. It's more about the moral responsibility that you have and your duty as a citizen of a city, of a country, of a community. You're part of a community because you live in a society. But beyond that, you know, the responsibility that you can get and that you have, you know, as a human that lives among other people, there's no really something, you know, I'm not beholden to a law that's going to put me in jail or is going to fine me if I don't recycle. It's more about, you know, it's more about doing your duty, doing your part. So I do not know, right? Because I was thinking, is this a PSA? Because it was always the same guy, great acting, by the way. But again, I don't think it's a PSA, because I think if it's a PSA, you know, again, that's, you know, that has to come from some sort of government, or, you know, whether that's federal or whatever. But again, it comes from, I think, you know, the higher authorities, as in the law. But this is like, it probably is just a private company, but maybe that's how they do it in Norway. I don't know. Does the private company takes care of this? And they recycle, but it's sort of your moral duty to do this. It's not as if you have to do it, otherwise you get fined. I do not know the details about this, But I, again, will probably like to know because it sounds really interesting. However, the whole, I have several questions about this campaign. Great campaign. I think this was my absolute favorite part about the compilation. They're so incredibly funny, but it's not that they're funny. They're actually kind of, they're kind of, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this quite hard. It's true. And I was wondering, do they actually, because obviously that's how it starts. The commercial starts with, we asked several people, how come you don't recycle? How come you don't sort of separate your trash? And a lot of these, I think a lot of the answers, I think they sounded very, I don't know, I imagine the average citizen, the average person, those are answers that probably people are going to give you, right? It's not, it's a hassle, it's problematic. They don't really care. They're not going to do this because no one really cares. And, there's no system. Nobody really, they're in the end, they just put it in one bin. So they're just making you do this. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really have any, they don't really separate this. It's all going to the same pile. Or the whole, it costs money. It's expensive, which of course it doesn't. It's really not more expensive. It's more work for me because I have to wash it. Or it's more there. I'm not getting paid for this. This is not my actual job. Something, again, I'm imagining people are, or it's confusing, right? I imagine people are probably, that's going to be, people are going to tell you this, the average person, the medium person, obviously not person that are good, not that are very, they're good about this and, they care. Usually I think people tend to be like that. They're very maybe individualistic and they're very, for my good, my own good. It's not for the greater common good. It's more about, what's the hassle for me, right? It's not about what's good for society. So I can think of, I can definitely believe it. I think it's very believable if it is, but maybe because I'm thinking about the logistics of this, probably not, right? They just hired people that were, they hired really good people that were, what can people say, when we ask them, why don't you recycle? They'll probably say this, but I would love to know if they actually did the actual polling, in the streets. They asked people, hey, do you recycle? And if you don't recycle, then why? And people, the actual answers that the person was saying and they were numbering, are those the actual things? Are those actual answers that real people gave? I would love to know, because otherwise, I don't know what it's good either way. It could, because if they ask people, it's, sure, again, it's what I would assume most people would answer. That if it isn't and if it wasn't, no, it was something that came up, for, the team did this and we're, again, let's brainstorm this and think about why people don't recycle, why they don't really separate their trash. It's, okay, I think that's maybe a little bit better. I think it's more, not better, but I think maybe it has more I don't know, a sense of achievement, I think. Wow, because they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. If it wasn't, again, if they didn't poll people and it was just coming from their, I don't know, again, their brainstorming sessions, incredible, because I imagine this is exactly what people are saying. Yeah, no, all those reasons they listed, it's absolutely true. I love it how the guy, and how sarcastic it was, because it's something like when it comes to recycling and, separating your trash. I know some countries and some places are, and even by region, I think it varies. Some regions, I think some states or even some cities are better than others, and it just varies, very variable. It's not really the same anywhere. But I think it's sort of, again, it's more about the duty of you have this, and again, it's sort of a medium. I don't know, how do I explain this? It's sort of the medium, I think, baseline for you being, because there's no, again, sometimes they have incentives, but sometimes they don't really have incentives more than you're doing your duty, you're doing a good job as a citizen, it's your duty as a person. But a lot of these don't really have sort of, we're going to give you money, we're going to give you coins, we're going to give you something. It's just, this is it, I'm doing it because I want to, and that's it, because I think I'm doing my part on creating a more sustainable planet. Or again, I don't want to be, because again, the one where they were, when he was sort of mixing everything in the garbage truck, and he was, oh my god, who does that? Because you're doing, it's worse, I think, obviously for the people that work there. They're gonna have to do the work of separating everything. It's gonna be worse. So again, more than you being sort of a bad person, it's not really, again, it's not really nothing. It doesn't take you much, and that's what I mean, which is just this, I think, the recycling process and just separating your trash. I think sort of the neutral baseline for, again, you're living in a community and you kind of have to do this. There are no rewards more than, you feel kind of maybe good, or you just don't feel any positively or negatively about doing this. It's just something that you're doing. As an, I don't know, routine, something you do routinely. You're brushing your teeth. Do you love brushing your teeth? Well, no. Are there rewards? Well, yeah, probably long term, but again, it's not something that you're finding, oh, there's a little reward for me. No, it's just something that you do and that's it. Because you're a responsible adult and that's it. So I think maybe this is something, again, that you kind of have to do as a citizen. If it's not really regularly mandated, you don't have to do this. But it doesn't really take you much, like they said. And that's why I love how his whole sort of, really, there's no system. Oh, this person believes there's no system. So let's, collapse everything because there's no system. Or the ones where he was, oh, come on, pull yourself together. The one, cleaning. Oh, what a hassle. Are you telling me I have to clean my carton or my cardboard boxes that no, you don't probably have to clean them. You only have to clean things that, maybe, I don't know, you have a milk carton and then maybe you have to clean it. And clean it, it's just whatever. You just put a little water and some soap and that's it. It's not going to take you, oh my God, I just wasted 45 minutes of my life in this. No, it's going to take you, again, 10 seconds at most. And that's what I mean. It's sort of the baseline for, again, it doesn't take you, it costs you nothing. And obviously the one, it's expensive because I have to take a taxi, I have to take a cab there, and just for one cardboard. No, that's what people, obviously you have your bag with a lot of things, and then you don't go constantly, again, if the recycling place is far away from you, you don't have to do this. Although I think a lot of these places, they have, places that are near to you can do this. But it's, I have to go every single day. I have to take a cab just to go, I'm throwing out my cardboard box. Come on, it's not like this. So again, I think people just give silly excuses. And I love the idea of someone just going, this guy being super annoyed and being, pull yourself together. Come on, be an adult. And again, there are no sort of rewards more than you being good. And I think, of course, it makes a difference. I think if everyone thought, and again, it's quite deep, actually. One of the answers that people gave, that I don't know if they gave, but maybe it was something about the reflections that they were having, the team itself, were about, because a lot of people, and I think more than a hassle or more than, again, I don't really care about this. It's people thinking, what makes a difference, right? I'm just one person. I'm not going to create a huge difference in, in the planet, in my country. And let's just start, let's start small, not even in the planet. I'm going to start, just one person, me. I'm not going to create a change in my city, in my town, and then in my state and probably my country. They were thinking, a little Norway, it's going to change the world. No, of course not. We're not going to single-handedly save the planet. But I guess, yeah, sure, that's probably true, right? One person is not going to make the huge, it's not going to make the difference in, saving the trees or recycling more. Yeah, sure. It's not going to just one person. Yeah, of course not. But imagine if everyone thought that like this. I'm just one person. I'm not going to, it's not going to make any sort of impact. If every single person thought like this, then we wouldn't have change in the world because I'm just one person. I'm not doing anything. So it's sort of, yeah, sure. That's why we have to work as a community. And there's more of a communal sense of thinking that you need to be having because I'm sort of a hive mind, maybe not hive mind, but it's more like, yeah, sure. You're one person's probably not going to make a difference. But of course, it's worse when everyone thinks, why would I move, right? It's not going to make a difference. I'm just one person. No, everyone has to be thinking, I think we all, gather around, we can all make a difference. But imagine if everyone thought, no, why I'm not gonna bother, I'm just one person. Well, there wouldn't be any change in the world, right? No, because it's whatever, I'm just one person. And that's not even getting into, obviously, people that have impacted the world some way or another. But I think you always need people to join in, right? It always starts with one, and you just only need one sort of mind and one person to make the change, and probably others will follow. But again, if you have that sort of mentality of, nah, why, I don't care. No, of course you're not going to lead anywhere. So yeah, I think in order for society to advance, we have to switch that around. Instead of being, yeah, it's not going to make any impact. No, I think it's more, no, I actually can make an impact, because if we all have that sort of thinking, yeah, I can make an impact. It's sort of, again, it's a hive. That's, maybe again, not a hive mind, but it's more similar to that. I think if bees, they look quite small, right? Or even ants, they're very small, but if they work together, they're not that small, right, anymore, and they build a great thing. So I think that's really good about, yeah, sure. That's what we should definitely lean towards as a society. Yeah, let's think of, yeah, sure, one person. No, not a lot. But obviously, if we all sort of gather around, yeah, we can definitely make impact. And we can make an impact, we can make change. And that's how change is created, right? We have to start somewhere. We have to sort of switch it around in that mentality of, nah, who cares? No, of course not. So that's my whole way of saying. I absolutely love that campaign. I think it's about, it's about recycling, but it's more about, again, you can apply that to, I think, a lot of things and a lot of, I don't know, problems that society has these days. Is sort of, yeah, sure. Again, let's stop thinking in individual terms and start thinking more about, we live in a society and we have to interact with other people. And if we want to, when there's a will, there's a way, basically. And that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!